Okay, welcome, Give Me a Break Man watchers, Morons, Japanese for Morons viewers, Give Me a Flake Man watchers. It is Victor, Give Me a Break Man, Give Me a Flake Man, King of the Morons, here with an answer to my friend Jason, who runs the Sumo channel. He asked recently what I thought was a good microphone. Now, I've had quite a few microphones in the past. I've done a microphone test on another channel called Samson, not Samsung, but Samson, S-A-M-S-O-N. Go mic. I like that one a lot. It's very cheap. 45, I think 45. You can get it for 45 bucks or so, maybe cheaper now. I also like the Snowball. I've had that in the past. I dropped it and broke it, but it's really good. It's very, very good. Also about 50 bucks. I don't like the way that the Snowball mic has a very strange stand. It's kind of limited, but I've been itching to get the Yeti. And this is there are two Yetis. There's the expensive one, more expensive. Well, they're both pretty expensive. This one I believe was about 126 bucks. And this is the blue, the standard blue expensive one. I guess I don't know if there's an actual name for the one. This is the one that you cannot hook up to another. This is the USB Yeti only. There's another Yeti that you can hook up to what's it called, an axle plug. You know, a standard microphone. You can plug it into your camera and things like that. This one you cannot, unless you get an adapter or something, I suppose. But this is your standard USB Yeti, and it's about 126 bucks. In Japan, where I live usually, I'm in the States now. In Japan, I believe it costs over 20,000 yen. Anyway, maybe a bit more. Maybe we can get it for 16,000. Anyway, oh no, I already broke the box. But anyway, let's check it out. So this is a box opening, and I'm going to show you how it works too. So. The box is a very, very cool looking box. Nobody ever shows you the box. It's a very cool looking box. And it's stereo, it's cardioid, whatever that means, omnidirectional, bi-directional. That is good. So it's good for interviews. And you guys know I do interviews. I have Tomoko Sensei on the channel quite often. So this could be useful for that. I also do group videos as well. 4 directives, right? 4 settings, infinite possibilities. They say that this one actually needs no special drive. You plug in and play. So a little bit later we will try that. And at the end of this video, you will see a sample. Now right now I'm using a Lumix GH4 with a Rode mic on top. The cheaper Rode is about $100 Rode. There's a couple Rodes you can get. This is a cheaper one. Let's see how we open up this baby. And just so you can get an idea of what you're looking at here, I'm using on the camera, I'm using not special, but it's called a cap lens, and it's basically a fisheye lens, so you get the whole room, and I don't have to worry about pointing it or focusing it or anything. Anyway, so you can see the box comes as is. As this, we have a connector for the USB, which of course is pretty standard. Pretty thick. These are important. It's important for the cord to be thick. I believe the Snowball and the Yeti is the same maker, but I'm not sure about that. Oh, very long. That's good. Very long wire. Okay, that could be useful. I'll go ahead and plug that in, so we'll be ready to go a little bit later into my USB of my Air Mac. Got an Air Mac there. Let's see. A little instruction manual, which I will just throw in the garbage. No, of course not. Which I will read later, but apparently, you know, the whole point of this mic, or all mics, so you don't want to deal with instructions. You want to plug it in and play it. So, ooh, it is heavy. Now hold on, just a minute here. That's it. Let's see. Something else feels heavy in there. Maybe just the styrofoam. That's all there is. So you got styrofoam packing, and yeah, so the styrofoam packing. That's about it. Cardboard box with holes in it for some reason. Makes it easier to come out. And here we go. Okay. It's threaded at the bottom there. I don't know what that's for. I don't plan to need that. It's got one of these little silica gel bags to suck up the humidity. Very heavy. That's good, feels very solid. You plug this baby in here. It's the same plug that the older GoPros use, right? And it's got a headphone jack too, so we could use that. We'll check that out later. I got my son's headphones over here. These are my son's don't blast your ears type headphones, which might actually fit me, which would be weird if you had a son with us, if you had a little boy with a head as big as mine. Okay, I'll plug that in. Oh yeah, so there we go. So it's plugged in. I can hear it. Yeah, that's about it. It's got a on button, a mute button. It's a mute button. It's already on. Is it on? There's no way to turn it off. It's just got a volume. It's got a volume knob and a mute button. On the back, oh, it's got something here in the back. So you have the multi, I guess I should check those out, check out what those buttons are. The buttons on the back, let's see what our choices are. I think it's on multi directional here. Let me see here. And the instructions seem pretty in-depth. I'm sure you can find in-depth. That's what I'm in-depth. In-depth, yeah. Let's see. Oh, and you know what? They're French too. They're French, and they're, half of them are French and half of them are English. Okay, so we have, oh, I see. So we have Cartoid, right? That's the most commonly used, so we'll put it on that. Good for podcasting and voiceovers. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then we have the stereo. That's the first one. What's this last one here? So we have a bi-directional and then omni. What's this first one? Oh, the stereo. So the first one was stereo. So stereo, cardioid, bi-directional. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, omnidirectional and then bi-directional. And it has gain. So let's see. So I will guess, since it's pointing at me, I will just have it point at me like so. And I will now switch this video over to the laptop and tape from there. You can't, of course, tape. I'll do it at the same time so you can see what I'm doing here. Oh, there's no point because I am very limited. I'm in Florida right now, and I have almost no ability to edit. It's going to be very simple editing. So, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let me see. I'm going to be using QuickTime on a Mac. And let's do this. We're ready. So I'll switch over and you'll see the difference. New movie recording. Let me make sure the mic, it recognizes the mic. And built-in Yeti stereo microphone. I just got to choose that. And there we go. Oh, I have stickers on my face. My son was playing with my face with stickers. Okay. And I'm switching over 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now using the FaceTime camera on my Macintosh Air Mac. One more time, this is the front of the camera. Now I have the gain turned up all the way in the back there, see? See that? The gain is turned up all the way in the back, and we have it set on the stereo setting there. And I've got the front blue Yeti, little blue Yeti sign there pointed right at my face, okay? Now, first, I'm going to show you how the mute button works. Now what I just said was, it's flashing so you can't hear anything I'm saying. Let's try it again. This time I'll say blah, blah, blah. And theoretically, you couldn't hear any of that. I also said something bad about your mama. Okay, now, the first setting is, yes, the stereo setting. So theoretically, well, you be the judge. La 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 la. That's the stereo setting. The next setting is the omnidirectional setting. Omnidirectional, which means all these should sound relatively the same. And again, I'm about arm's length away from the mic right there. And the next setting is the cardioid setting. This is the cardioid setting, which they say is the most common setting. And if I have the mic about one arm's length away, this sounds like this, okay? Now if I get close, if I can get close like this and just whisper into it, you can tell me what you think. Now I think it's a little bit loud to have it this close. Let's turn down gain, just a second here. Let's turn down the gain to halfway. I've turned down the gain halfway now. I don't know if it's still too loud. I'll turn down the gain to 25%. And is it still too loud? Since my voice is literally just about, what is it, 4 or 5 inches away now. The width of my hand length away. Okay. This symbol also, this gesture also means I'm gay in Japanese sign language, Japanese gestures. A little worthless information for you. The last setting here is bi-directional. This is the bi-directional setting, which theoretically means that it should sound about the same pointed at me as away from me. Now it's pointed away from me and should sound about the same. The mic's at 25% now, so let's put the mic all the way back to 100%. The mic's at 100%, arm's length away. One more time, pointed away from me, and now pointed right at me. Okay, so there you go. You can be the judge of it. You can tell me what you think. I'll give you a link in the description to the Samson Go mic, which I like, and it has the advantage of being portable. You throw it in your pocket. This is nothing that you can throw in your pocket. Is that a Samson? Is that a Yeti mic in your pocket? Or are you happy, really happy to see me? Because it's huge. It's really tremendous, and it is actually quite phallic looking. While the Samson Go mic is not. And of course, we also have the other option is the Snowball, which is much cheaper. This particular mic costs about anywhere from $109 to $129 on Amazon in the USA. In Japan, it's a little bit more expensive. It's about 15,000 yen, roughly, depending on where you go. And the Samson mic is about $49. I bought it for $49, and I think the Snowball is also about $50 or so. Again, prices will vary. Prices will vary, and vices will vary as well. But anyway, that's your mic review. Jason asked me to make this. He didn't ask me to buy this mic, but I've been wanting to buy this mic forever anyway, so I bought it, and I'm showing it to you, and you can decide what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.